Hello, YouTube. It's Lisa State here of the YouTube channels of Lisa State and Hitler Obsessed. And I'll be talking to you about the 1974 movie, history documentary called Swastika. Now, when I left off about the Nazis' Museum of Degenerate Art, yes, that was all the stuff that they considered of Jewish, African, uh, influence, not German, Nordic, Aryan, Hellenistic German, or Hellenistic, Greco-Roman or Teutonic, alien master race. Uh, okay to the Nazis kind of artwork and paintings. They had this separate museum of the general from the German national one. And a lot of people they had that forced for people to see. But then they would go see the Roman, peoples out there in the museum that Hitler made to show all the terrible stuff all these people were making before the Third Reich. But then see all the greatness, how you could reclaim your great heritage as Germans and go back to points where it was great, good, and wonderful. Think of the children. It was more think of the Hitler, but no, think of Hitler. What would he say? Then think of the children. But a lot of people did visit the like actually the Third Reich, the Museum of Degenerate Art, than the Museum of the German Art. That got more tickets than the other thing. But the Nazis did the same thing for when it came to music, and they even had the same thing even for to sell the idea of the euthanasia program, which was a horrible thing. Terrible. I mean, large Romans did not like the whole euthanasia thing. Actually, Hitler had to put that out in secret at some point during the war, undercover. uh, but I'm gonna get back here and tell you about the review of the movie Swastika here. So now you have the scenes of a bunch of women, bathing and getting in the steam bath, and here's some of the swimsuit models, so their fashion and stuff, for for I guess going to the pool or the beach there, or some or whatever. I have this woman here. Yep, again they had all this. They just love to put the swastika anywhere. Yep. Well, the Nazis like to even have women, parading around kind of these scantily clad dresses and stuff, because of course that would turn on the guys. And Hitler understood that if he could turn on the guys, then he got votes. I mean, who knew the way to the man's probably ballot liking him was through other things. Things I can't mention here. At all. You're on YouTube. But yeah, even I mean Hitler's viewpoint of a good woman was a woman that was big boned, and I God forbid I can't probably say it here on YouTube without getting called fat phobic, but no, obese. Long with hair put in braids, two braids, or I guess you call them the cinnamon rolls, like Princess Leia, like with braids put up in her hair together, with a bun in the back, big bodied, big chested, because that was beautiful to him. That was blonde, alien, blue eyed woman with big German nose. Think of like remember back in the day of the SJW Social Justice Warriors near Trigglypuff. Yeah, a blonde version, probably like Trigglypuff, but without all the screaming and stuff. If you think of Hitler, I mean, he's just gonna get squashed if he was thinking of that. Like, that's his viewpoint of a beautiful woman, and yet he had Ava Braun, so. And here you have Hitler with Blondie, Hitler was also a dog lover. Yeah, Hitler had several dogs actually. He had one named Wolf, and here's the little, the terriers there, Scottish terriers that it's got Stasi and Negus, I guess, of Ava Braun. Uh, Braun's terriers did not like a little bit of a tangent here. Uh, did not like the Blondie at all. Uh, and Hitler considered Ava Braun's terriers, like ankle hedges, which I guess Hitler understood was the definition of an ankle biter. A small dog, an ankle biter, ankle hedges. So yeah, so Hitler, bit of a tangent there. Yeah, so Hitler had several dogs, uh, but like I said, a lot of this footage of the scenes of Hitler playing, being around in the snow, and of Ava Braun, was all this propaganda. Some of the stuff shows Hitler in his uniform, I guess, to show his military career, because Hitler wanted also definitely to be seen as the great military commander that he considered himself to be. Even though people say Hitler never listened to his generals, but I mean, sometimes his generals never listened to him. So I think it probably was a two-way street. But yes, Hitler did have a lot of festivals for the harvest and stuff, and here's kind of some of the footage there with more SA stormtroopers. But here's some of the farmers there. Yeah, this goes back to the blood and soil of the German blood and soil movement, and how this connects back to the ancient Nordic Germanic races and the old medieval peasants, and a lot of their connection to bring back the old gods of Nordic paganism, of Wotan and or Thor, or and Odin, and Tyr and Baldur. So uh, I'll just leave off here with part 10 here, and this is Lisa Estate here of the YouTube channel of Lisa Estate and Hitler Obsessed here, signing off to you. Telling you to make sure to like and subscribe, become subscriber to Lisa State and Hitler Obsessed. Like these videos, hit the notification bell to all. Leave a comment on any of my videos, share these videos here on Lisa State and Hitler Obsessed with others. Donate to my Patreon and become a patron by donating to my Patreon. Donate to my subscribe stall. You can visit my BitChute channel, bitchute.com. At Lisa Marie Stayed. That's one word, Lisa Marie Stayed. Go to my Facebook account of Lisa Stayed or Facebook Messenger of Lisa Stayed. And you can send a friend request or leave a comment, or you can do both and send a friend request and leave a comment. And right now I'm gonna end with part I think 10 it is, or 9, and go on to part 10, or I think it's 11 now, of my review and reaction of the movie, from the history documentary of Swastika from 1974. Now, bye now.